Hey guys, today we're looking at Margarida against Saulo. This is from the World Championships. I don't remember the year. But Margarida here is in the white, Saulo's in the blue. Margarida, Brazilian top team, and Saulo, Gracie Humaita. So let's get it underway. So one thing you'll notice about both these guys is they're both right there. Margarida tries to coach Igari. You can see these guys are both known as pretty competent judokas for jiu-jitsu. So they will play judo. You see Saulo covering his collar, trying to stab a grip. Margarida grip breaking, and these guys will play judo. Margarida likes the drop seonagi, and Saulo will do kochi, ochi, and ippon seonagi, like the traditional one, standing. So anyway. Nice. So you can see, let's go back just a sec here. Not that far. That's the other match. You see here, Margarida goes for Coach Igari right there. And Saulo's, way too experienced and just really, really good. And then Saulo goes for, he fakes Ippon Seonagi. It's like the Ippon with the Kochi. So you can see he goes with the hand across, like right here. Pulls with the hand and then right away Kochi. Yep. Because Margarida steps back and Saulo just trips in beautifully. So super traditional, super old school judo. You can see Saulo here trying to pass to his left and Margarida holding the ankle. Margarita's trying to look to a De La Hiva or repummel with the legs, but Saulo's, the pressure here is very strong. See kind of the referee or somebody in the way there. But anyway, so we're here with this cross lapel grip. Margarida holding the ankle, just trying to control Saulo, keep him from running around. Saulo's top game is like big pressure the whole time. Margarida there gets a little bit of space by pushing him away, but Saulo's threatening to pass the legs, and so Margarida has to kind of retreat. But Saulo's top game is a lot of pressure. Right here, he tries to go to his right. Margarida does enough to get his shins in the way, his knees in the way, and kind of gets Saulo stuck in this knee shield position. Saulo's trying to tie up the leg. You'll notice too, both these guys, let me pause this just for a second. Both these guys will play pretty non-traditional from the bottom. They don't play closed guard, hardly ever. They're both probably about, I think, 5'8", maybe 5'9", and somewhere between 180 200 pounds. And so their build isn't really conducive to playing that sort of, closed guard. It's much more conducive to playing like judokas. And from the bottom, it's a lot of butterfly hooks and just trying to get up. So Margarida will play this butterfly position a lot with the cross lapel. We actually call this the Margarida position at the gym. So Saulo here with his head kind of drifting low, and Margarida will attack chokes here. So right there, yeah, you can see Margarida. Not the Saulo, just sounds better. Margarida attacks the loop choke, goes back to the ankle. Saulo turns away, then runs around the guard and almost gets there. So, and then we kind of reset to this position. So again, Margarida. Kind of stuck on his back here. Saulo's where he wants to be. He's definitely in the driver's seat in this one. So after that, Coach Igari. So see Margarida just trying to frame. Saulo trying to drive through with that over-under pass. Gets this bully position with the half guard. And, this is where Saulo wants to be. You can hear the people in the crowd going nuts. Margarida gets an off balance there, but Saulo comes right back on top. And we get to this bully position again to the opposite side. Margarida repummels the leg. Looking for lasso control, gets to the pants. Again, Saulo, when Saulo passes, you notice he keeps his posture really low, really driven forward. Looks like we're going to recenter here. So, anyway. They do this thing sometimes where they roll. It's kind of funny. But actually, you know what? I think it's better. Because a lot of times when they reset, the guys will try to fight the grips and stuff. And it turns into a big argument, and it's just a pain. So I think maybe the rolling thing is better, but anyway. So, get back to live action here. We see Margarida with the knee shield, uses the butterfly hook to lift Saulo, and Saulo again's trying to pass to his left. Margarida with the grip on the foot, trying to prevent him from going around the corner, kind of hip escapes out to the outside, and working sort of a knee shield here with the cross lapel grip. And again, Margarida is going to try to sit up here, probably. If Saulo gives him room right there, see? Attacks the omoplata, Saulo backs away. And I would expect Margarida to sit up here. He doesn't do it. Saulo starts to try to kick past the legs. Margarida pushing again. And sits up, yeah. He wants to sit up. Margarida doesn't play off his back very much. So right here. And he'll go for chokes here. Loop chokes, X chokes. There's the X choke. Saulo gets out of that. Collar drags, ankle picks. Anything you give him, he'll take here. And he's very, very good here. So tries to drag the arm, but Saulo comes through with it. Kind of felt it coming. And we get back to this half guard knee shield position again with the cross lapel grip. This is kind of the story here of this match. You know, millimeters, right? Loop choke attempt again from Margarida. Throws Saulo with his legs with the butterfly. Stands up going for the loop choke. Saulo disengages, and then we're going to get a reset. Well, this is a funny part of the match to me. Margarida, he would drag his opponents back to the center a lot. It's funny because he was all about pressure and just like trying to go, you know. And so a lot of times in jiu-jitsu, the guys, when they stop reset, the guys will want to like fix their jackets and look around and, you know, whatever, kind of catch their breath. Margarida would drag people back to the center. I've seen him do it to guys who are like laying on their back, like, you know, out of bounds. He would grab him by the ankle and just drag him back to the center and be like, all right, let's go. And like he tries to do it to Saulo here, and Saulo just pulls away. That was pretty funny. Like right here, Margarida tries to drag him, and Saulo's like, no, you're not dragging. Get away from me, you know. It's pretty funny. Just the personalities, you know. Anyway, so looks like we're fixing our belts here. Yeah, always have this stuff. You see Hoyler Gracie here. Looks like shouting instructions to Saulo. Saulo's Gracie Maita guy. And Murilo Bustamante, I believe that is right there, watching for coaching Margarida, Brazilian top team. So both guys have their coaches. It's interesting to me that the coaches are in with the spectators instead of down more towards the action, but maybe that's just the way they do it at the World Championships. Who knows? Anyway, so back to live action here again. Playing judo. So we get left versus right here. Margarida really rips that inside grip. Beautiful! He does that well. He chambers his upper body by doing that grip break and then spins the other way, goes underneath and hits with the drop Tsunagi. Right there, beautiful. Caught Saulo off guard. To do that to Saulo is no joke because Saulo's pretty good at judo, but Margarida gets him there. But he doesn't get the top position, so I don't think he got any points. So right now the points should be nice Tani Itoshi attempt there, or maybe Kosotogari. I think that's more Tani Itoshi. Anyway, I don't think Margarida gets any points for that though, because Saulo stayed on top. So I'm guessing it's still 2-0. Saulo's up. So anyway, back to live action again. So we're doing some more grip fighting, and Saulo, you know, he's a super aggressive player in most of his matches, but you know, the smart money here for Saulo would say, take a breather, man. Just kind of stall, you know. Don't try to spend all your energy because he's up. He's got to be up on points here. You see, again, these grip battles going on, the judo stuff. But yeah, like Saulo's up on points. He's winning the match. He's controlling. He's getting the positions he likes. Margarida just put him in trouble for a second, so you see Saulo kind of, I don't want to say being passive, but he's certainly not like coming forward as much as he was. Goes two on one here on the same side lapel. Margarida looks for that. I think that's a Georgian grip is what they call that, or a nice guy grip. And Margarita's looking for some kind of a foot sweep here, it looks like. Saulo's kind of just standing back, you know, not trying to probably press too much. Again, he has the advantage here, so why would he? And Margarita's kind of trying to pull him back. Saulo's kind of edging towards the out of bounds line here. Now we reset. Margarita's trying to break the grip. Pulling on his head. And there it is again. Drops Tsunagi. And this time he lands in the top position. So you see he pulls that jacket away and he's bothering Saulo's head, you know. Pulling the jacket away, chambering his upper body, turns the other way, and boom. Saulo gets thrown. Nice. And this time Margarida gets to the top position. So one hook inside. For Saulo, looks like he's going to an X guard, maybe, type position. We're trying to. But Margarida, too much base, just too heavy. Wasn't quite right, and Margarida was able to get through it. And into Kazuri Keizgatami. Not quite yet. And past the guard at 100 kilos. So nice stuff there from Margarida. So 5 points for Margarida, so it's 5-2 here. And Margarita's pinning. You can hear the crowd's going crazy. Margarida will probably his best position is knee belly from the top, and he will attack. He'll get to knee belly. Right here, you can see, goes right away to knee belly. Again, shorter guy, not short, but like 5'8", so the mount for him is, you know, the balance is always difficult when you're, like, not as tall. But he'll play knee belly a lot. You can see 2 points there. And he will attack here. He likes the armbar, the 180 armbar spinning around, and the baseball bat choke. And he finishes a lot of fights with those techniques. So you see here, it looks like he's attacking the baseball bat choke. You see Saulo trying to block the choke from getting in. And hand fighting a little bit here. But Margarida has the hands in. Sal's in a lot of trouble here. Sal tries to block the outside leg. Margarida steps over to staple the arm. And this looks like it's going to be the finish. Yeah, nice. Steps over, staples the arm, and just slides around to north-south. And that's a wrap. That's a wrap. So, beautiful choke. And that's the finish. Murilo going crazy. All the guys, Brazilian top team guys going crazy. So, anyway. Great match. 2 legends in the sport. What more do you want? You know, they played the judo, they did the wrestling, they did the takedowns, they did the guard passing and the guard play, and finally ends with a submission. So what else do you want? Anyway, so that's Saulo and Margarida. If you have a similar build, I would recommend you watch some of their matches and just check the things out, because they really have contributed a lot. Part of the reason I wanted to do this was just to kind of get their names back into sort of the consciousness of people who have joined jiu-jitsu, let's say, in the past 5 to 10 years that have no real frame of reference on guys like this. So anyway, also subscribe to Ricardo or Ricardo Amendolia. I don't know how to say his name, but right there. And he has all these classic matches. So anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.